JMHaines from JMHaines Parent Education, and today I want to talk about choosing a preschool or a daycare. I received an email about a couple weeks ago from a couple whose daughter was attending a daycare which closed, and they came upon my website and sent an email my way and asked if I had any suggestions for choosing a preschool, and I sent them along, and I decided that I was going to film those 5 suggestions for you too. So let's get started. The first is you want to see if your discipline strategies, the ones that you use at home, mesh with the daycare or preschool center that you are looking at. Because if they don't, then there will be trouble down the road at some point. Maybe you believe in timeouts and the center doesn't. Or do they let you know if there's been a physical altercation and your child has been knocked down? Do you want them to let you know? Some daycare centers do let you know and some don't. And does it matter to you what happens to that other child? Maybe they don't punish them at all, or maybe they do. So that's one thing that you should always look at for just a better relationship between you and the center that you're choosing. The next, number 2, is professional development. Now, you could have a director or you could have a head teacher that has a master's or a bachelor's degree, but they may not be spending significant amount of time in the classroom itself. So then the question becomes, well, what is the education of the people that are spending that time? You know, do they go to conferences? Do they hear different speakers on best practice? Are they reading up from pieces of literature? What are the steps that they're taking to make sure that they are practicing to using best practice? Because it changes, and what methods were done 30 years ago, some of them still work, but a lot of research has been done in that time. And so it is always significant to know just what professional development steps those employees are taking when choosing a center. The next are centers, because I find that children learn best when they are given a chance to explore. And there's no better way a child can explore than through centers. So creative play and dress up, or sensory activities such as sandbox or water table, gross motor activities, a place inside the classroom for gross motor activities. Maybe it's games where they're reaching up and trying to reach the ceiling, or they're touching their toes, or they're standing on one leg, anything like that. Or it may be an art center where there are different sizes of markers or crayons, different papers. You know, you get the thick oak tag or colored paper, or that thin sheets that come when you have a copier. These are all things that for me are very important when choosing a preschool and daycare. That's why they are number 3. Number 4 is turnover. So you walk in and you find that the director has been there for 15 years, but you ask him, well, okay, so you've been here 15 years, but how many head teachers that you've had? And they say, 10. Well, how many assistants? Probably the number is even larger than that. So that is when red flags for me go up, because you want consistency in the life of your child at that center. You want to know that maybe not the person that you drop off with may be the same throughout the entire day, but every morning you want to make sure that that same person is there. Why? Because undoubtedly at some point your child may suffer from a lack of sleep, or maybe will go through a divorce, as a lot of children do these days, and they'll come in and they won't want to be at that center. Well, if you have the same people there in the mornings every day, then that child will know and have a better relationship and a better expectation of how he or she will be treated by that employee than if there's someone different on Monday, then on Tuesday, then on Wednesday, then on Thursday, then on Friday. So you want to ask those questions. You want a low turnover. You want consistency in the life of your child. And the fifth and final suggestion that I make is look for a center that has been in business at least 5 years. Because with 5 years, that business has a track record, that preschool has a track record, and you can ask for recommendations from any of those years and all of those years, and you know that they've been successful enough where they have now, they can show you through consistency of employees, their philosophy, parent recommendations, all of those come together to form a successful business. So I hope that you have learned a little bit of something from this video, and if you have any comments or you have any suggestions on what other parents or caregivers could look for as well, please leave them below in the comment section. And if you'd like to visit my website, the link is also below, and I hope that you check back soon.